crown you the first ever, the winner of the 2017 Summoners War World Arena Champion!
This might change the game!
Oh my god! The ball lands!
And he will finally go down! The Okeanos will take this game! Gets the defense.
Oh, here comes the Dragon's Dance!
To crown you the first ever, the winner of the 2017 Summoners War World Arena Champion!
This might change the game!
Oh my god! The ball lands!
And he will finally go down! The Okeanos will take this game! Gets the defense.
Oh, here comes the Dragon's Dance!
to crown you the first ever, the winner of the 2017 Summoners War World Arena Champion!
This might change the game.
Oh my God! The ball lands.
And he will finally go down. The Okeanos will take this game.
Gets the defense.
Oh, here comes the Dragon's Dance.
To crown you the first ever, the winner of the 2017 Summoners War World Arena Champion!
This might change the game.
Oh my God! The ball lands.
And he will finally go down. The Okeanos will take this game.
Gets the defense.
Oh, here comes the Dragon's Dance.
going to crown you the first ever, the winner of the 2017 Summoners War World Arena Champion!
This might change the game.
Oh my God! The ball lands.
And he will finally go down. The Okeanos will take this game.
Gets the defense.
Oh, here comes the Dragon's Dance.
To crown you the first ever, the winner of the 2017 Summoners War World Arena Champion!
This might change the game.
Oh my God! The ball lands.
And he will finally go down. The Okeanos will take this game.
Gets the defense.
Oh, here comes the Dragon's Dance.
crown you the first ever, the winner of the 2017 Summoners War World Arena Champion!
This might change the game.
Oh my God! The ball lands.
And he will finally go down. The Okeanos will take this game.
Gets the defense.
Oh, here comes the Dragon's Dance.
To crown you the first ever, the winner of the 2017 Summoners War World Arena Champion!
This might change the game.
Oh my God! The ball lands.
And he will finally go down. The Okeanos will take this game.
Gets the defense.
Oh, here comes the Dragon's Dance.
to crown you the first ever, the winner of the 2017 Summoners War World Arena Champion!
This might change the game.
Oh my God! The ball lands.
And he will finally go down. The Okeanos will take this game.
Gets the defense.
Oh, here comes the Dragon's Dance.
To crown you the first ever, the winner of the 2017 Summoners War World Arena Champion!
This might change the game.
Oh my God! The ball lands.
And he will finally go down. The Okeanos will take this game.
Gets the defense.
Oh, here comes the Dragon's Dance.
to crown you the first ever, the winner of the 2017 Summoners War World Arena Champion!
This might change the game.
Oh my god! The ball lands.
And he will finally go down. The Okeanos will take this game.
Gets the defense.
Oh, here comes the Dragon's Dance.
Good evening and welcome everyone to the regional final round for the English-speaking countries of Southeast Asia consisting of Malaysia, Philippines and Singapore of the Grand Esports 2026 hosted by Comtours. We have finally come down to the remaining 8 players from this region itself who have locked in their slots from the group stages of the Grand Esports 2026, and they are Black Pingroy and Hetuka coming out on top in Group A, Jin Yao and Magnum Phoenix locking in their spots from Group B, Blackhearted and Tears who emerged from Group C itself, and last but not least, we have Haji and Morb qualifying from Group D. Also, for this instance, we have implemented a delay on the drafting phase so that there will be a fair play between the players and they will not be able to see each other monster boxes, alright? So, it's all to play for today. The top 2 players from today's regional finals will then be heading to the offline grand finals of the Grand Esports 2026 held in Hanoi, Vietnam on the 11th of July, and they will be representing this region, challenging the other top 2 qualifiers from the Indonesia, Vietnam and Thailand region. An interesting fact as well, for the grand finals of the Grand Esports 2026, there will be a new set of monsters for the Challenge Arena Battle Mode, as there will be a new season for it, so it is up to the players to fully prepare and find out the best combinations then. In terms of the prize pool, all players moving onwards to the grand finals of the Grand Esports 2026 will stand a chance to compete for a total prize pool of 4,500 USD, together with great out-game and in-game rewards as well, like the awesome Zeratu figurine. So here is the player list. We have, like I said, Hetuka, Black Pingroy, Magnum Phoenix, Jin Yao, Tears, Blackhearted, Haji, and Morb. So these players, we've seen them played in the group stages. I think everybody kind of have like different playstyle. Like for example, we did see Tears kind of abusing the Dinah, Chow, like either one of those damage dealers with triple support. So that is actually really interesting. And in terms of the bracket for today, Hetuka will be up against Magnum Phoenix. So Singaporean against a Filipino there. And then another Singaporean-Filipino series in the form of Blackhearted and Haji. Jin Yao, the only Malaysian representative for today, will be up against Black Pingroy from Singapore. And Morb, coming out from Philippines, will be up against Tears. So like I mentioned, in terms of the playstyle, Tears, like I said, is one of those players who love to go like triple support with Hey Gang, things like Shizuka as well with the Wusa, with a really strong damage dealer in the form of Chow or either Diana. We'll see whether he go for the route or we'll see whether the playstyle will be different for today. But I think one of the hot picks will definitely be things like Chow. I think Chow in this Challenge Arena Battle Mode is probably like the MVP unit that everybody wants to have in their monster box, because on one hand you can play turn 2. It's a really good single target damage dealer and also very good in terms of scaling for the late stage of the game, right? Because one Justice, when there's like 2 or 3 units like dead from the field, the Justice is going to be hitting so much harder as well when time goes by. Attack increases, the HP decreases as well. So, potentially able to one-shot something as time goes by, right? And it's also really tough to kill that unit as well because of the self-healing and self-cleanse coming up from it. So I think that is one of the monsters that we'll be seeing quite often in this Challenge Arena Battle Mode. But not too sure what will be the next season monster boxes, because that's gonna be different, alright? So we're gonna be diving into the first match here. The first best of 5 series for the competition format is gonna be based on playoffs using the Battle Challenge Arena mode, meaning that there is no rune gaps, and it heavily depends on the skill and knowledge of the player of all the monsters, synergy, and runes. So here we go. Hetuka opening up with the Annabelle. And from the looks of things here, in terms of the LD picks, Hetuka does have really good options. So going for Annabelle for the AoE armor break, slow debuff, it makes it so that the Ming and the Big, if he chooses to choose those 2 units, 2 really strong single target damage dealers as well over there though. So definitely picking this one in. And a Riley for the attack buff. So Magnum Phoenix. Josephine is still kind of like a dead pick at the moment, because Hetuka does not have any stuns on his end at the moment, alright? So Veladro here will be able to provide things like the Sanctuary, a little bit of heals coming out from it as well. Shizuka will be picked up. So once again, there's gonna be fair play for all of the matches today, because we will be implementing a delay system for the draft, alright? So the players will not be able to look at the stream and see what they have installed. So Hetuka opening up, closing up with the Layla and the Singza. So very heavy win right at the end. It means that he's probably very comfortable fighting the 4 units coming up from Magnum Phoenix itself. There's no child picks over here, so I guess you kind of go for something like a Dinah or a Vert, opting for a Vert instead. Ooh, I'm not really sure about this Vert pick though, but the Big will be removed. This Light Huarang, yeah, doesn't stand a chance to be in the field. It's just too strong. So we do have slow debuffs, tons of it coming out from Hetuka, although I'm not sure whether he has enough damage output. We'll see about that, alright? Because the Singza is going to be stunning up the side of Magnum Phoenix a lot. And that's going to provide Josephine tons of shields. So Layla going for the Here Comes the Ghost, getting the silence onto the Josephine here, as well as the Veladro. So big counter stun right off the bat onto the Josephine. If this Bella gets a proc, Magnum Phoenix will be pretty happy about it, alright? So unfortunately not. He's gonna be starting to work on to the Wind Zenitsu here, the Wind Chillin Slasher. So opting for normal attack only, Shizuka gets the violent proc itself and will be able to go for the all things in nature. The problem about Hetuka's draft is that he might not have any answers towards this Chilling Slasher if he doesn't die quickly. So he's doing quite a lot of decent poke damage done on it already. Down to around half-life, so protection might be placed. Okay, reducing the cooldown of the Josephine. And now what do you do if you're Vela? Vela needs to go for the Sanctuary. And there's gonna be potential stuns coming in from this Wind Chilling Slasher as well. Actually not opting for it yet. So thankfully he got the stun onto the Singza here. Just gonna be sending the Annabelle's armor break. Riley does have the heals, so going for the 4th skill. Placing immunity all around. So it's the option for Wind Chilling Slasher, aiming the Layla right off the bat. Okay, Provoke landed onto the Annabelle as well. So Sanctuary will not cleanse this Shizuka because of that beneficial block effect. Okay, big stun onto the Annabelle. So now Layla will go for it. Getting the Serum onto this Vela is very important. However, Layla might go down now though. If this Chilling Slasher gets a normal attack armor break into a violent proc. Imagine? Okay. Thankfully that didn't happen for him. So Vela getting stun up here. Oh, the 2 immunity users are in trouble. Getting the Serum onto this Shizuka as well means there's no violent proc coming up from it. Shizuka is going down. It's not looking too good for her. The Chilling Slasher needs to do more. So Layla, another round of big damage. However, Josephine will be able to provide a little bit of shields here. Is it enough? I don't think so. I think Shizuka is gonna go down here towards the Layla's 2nd skill. Oh, not yet. But full attack bar means this should be able to kill. Alright, 3v4. And everything on the side of Hetuka is still really healthy. The Chilling Slasher is not proccing as much as he hoped for. So armor break landed. Singza down to last hit. There's still the passive to be popped onto this Chilling Slasher, so not gonna be touching it just yet. Because attack buff though, you do not want that to happen. He's gonna be moving next. Another big stun onto the Vela. Oh, I think this is pretty much GG. Yeah, no way this unit survives. The Annabelle is moving. So just gonna be sending the Water Guardian Angel 2v4. Layla and the Singza prevail. Wow. That Layla actually survived so long. Not able to die quickly. And this Vela also eating every single debuff that Hetuka can provide. That was like what, 6 debuffs on the head of that Vela. Zero Ruin getting stun up, slow debuff. Yeah, you're not shaking off from that. And now, there's gonna be a 1-0 lead coming out from Hetuka here. So first match, I think, in terms of the drafting, yeah, I think opening up with the Josephine a little bit too early, right? Although I feel like no matter what Magnum Phoenix picked at the end, I think Diana would have been slightly better. But Vert also kind of makes sense because there's like a lot of win units on the side of Hetuka, right? So here we go, round 2 of this best of 5. So this time, both players also have 2 LD options. I feel like the Light Tanjiro is pretty decent. Although there's no Riley to provide attack buff in his monster box at the moment. So might not be opting for it. So Hetuka will be going for the Josephine. Kinda counters this Hagen pretty decent. And he's gonna be fitting in a Riley as well for a really good support. Yeah, Layla once again will be picked up. The skill, the debuffs coming out from this unit is just too good. You know, you prevent the enemy from removing the harmful effect. That buff is actually really nice. So going for the Tomoe as well. Very interesting choice. I feel like Tomoe does not really synergize that well because on one hand, Magnum Phoenix does have 2 water units, Annabelle can cleanse. It's gonna be a little bit tough to land the debuffs on it as well. So White Tiger Blade Master, the Fire one, Fire Inosuke, and the Diana at the end for Magnum Phoenix, and Hetuka will be closing his draft. Probably with Tsarion. I think Tsarion is nice. There's a lot of passives on the side of Magnum Phoenix. Kinda scales decently with the Riley too. However, he's going for the tricks instead. Alright. Oh, if you go for tricks, who do you ban? Annabelle, right? That's the healer. But on one hand, it's gonna be a little bit RNG in terms of landing the debuffs onto this Fire Inosuke. So going for the ban onto the Heigang instead. Alright, speed leader against defense leader. Let's go round 2 of this best of 5. So Josephine will be moving here. Needs to get the provoke. And she gets it. So big debuffs landed. What will this Diana do? Do you transform here? You'll be taking a lot of damage. So going for the shield might be the safer route. And Riley providing immunity. There's gonna be the Karma placed onto the Wind Chillin Slasher. So now you can't really use any skills, and it's gonna be tough to land any armor breaks as well, so just aiming the tricks here at the moment. The Fire Inosuke gets the provoke done. Now Diana, no additional turn. Annabelle didn't get stun up as well, so there's gonna be the cleanse coming in. But I think this Annabelle... Oh, the additional turn though, to deter this Annabelle from laying out the slow debuff. So now she only got one option but to heal. Very unlucky. Unfortunate scenes for this Annabelle. The timing is just not good. So full immunity all around on the side of Hetuka. And it's back to square one. But definitely advantage for Hetuka over here. Oh, giving the Riley the stack. I don't know about that. Probably should have just went for normal attack onto the Tomoe, tried to stun that unit. Now there's tons of debuffs once again on the side of Magnum Phoenix. He's gonna just send this, going all in onto the Riley. So Riley does have the 3 stacks once again. So another round of big heals. Annabelle can't do anything once again. Okay, this time definitely will get the suppression into the Yin Yang Bounded Circle. Armor break all round. Oh, that's not good. Another additional turn as well. So, the cycling from this Tomoe is so good. She might have the 3rd skill up again from one violent proc. And Annabelle with the 2 turns provoke. Oh, nothing is going to save all the units on Magnum Phoenix end at the moment here. No more heals. Wind Chillin Slasher goes down. And he's just gonna be sending the 2nd skill? Oh, he took so much damage from that. And now stun up as well. Annabelle with this proc might come in clutch. You gotta go for the heal, bro. Yeah, no other way around that. And if you stun something, Josephine is gonna apply the shield. Big additional turn. So, no stuns. Virus comes in. Oh boy. Annabelle is really low on health now. And there's no heals for at least 2 more turns. Oh, this Josephine is popping off. Annabelle goes down 4v1. I don't think Fire Inosuke is him, right? I highly doubt so. There's gonna be potential like armor breaks coming up on Virus here. There's gonna be brandings too, potentially as well. So can he get a stun? No stun this time. Josephine, big crit. Oh, it's not looking good. It's not healing up much as well. So every poke damage counts here. Yeah, Fire Inosuke does not stand a chance. And it's definitely 2-0. 2-0 lead for Hetuka. He is playing really good today. Very good drafting. Although, like I said, I would say the tricks kind of did a lot of work. Yeah. Surprisingly, I would have preferred like the other pick that he could have provided. Like, what was it earlier? Kind of forgot his monster box already, right? Tessarion. I felt like Tessarion would have been a little bit better, but yeah, Trick still provided a lot of utility with the passive. Tomoe was a little bit out of place, but once he got the turn cycling in, yeah, Annabelle also very unlucky. If that Riley didn't violent proc, things could have been a little bit different, you know? Because she could have sent the AoE armor break onto the side of Hetuka and probably start working on some stuff. So Magnum Phoenix opening up with very heavy fire in the form of Tetsuya and the Veladrol. Annabelle, Gapsu, and the Light Daybik. Those three works really well together. Oh, looking at this, I feel like it's Hetuka's game to lose. Because turn 2 is always gonna be slightly better against Magnum Phoenix. And the only heal you have is like from that Vela, which you don't really bother as well. Yeah, I think definitely banning off the Ming here is the right choice. And it's gonna be really tough to kill off this Light the Big. That's Gapsu's heal, triple healer to provide the support for that damage dealer, you know? Oh, this is gonna be pretty rough. So we'll see what can this Shiho do. So I think just gonna go all in onto the Light Daybik. Will he die in time? I highly doubt so. So here, there's gonna be potential stun from this Tetsuya. And he gets it onto the Riley. Do you Sanctuary up? If you heal, you give the Gapsu attack bar. Alright. And kind of back to square one here. Because now you can just start working on to the Shiho. So Shiho is taking tons of damage. Annabelle can just go for the Ghost Prayer, cleansing up this Riley as well. Oh, Magnum Phoenix is on a timer. Big stun though. Yeah, that is a huge stun onto the Shiho. Can try to stun the Gapsu here, I guess. Oh, but the additional turn. A little bit unlucky. So Shiho can cycle with the second skill, get a little bit of attack bar rolling. If you're Annabelle, what do? Do you just go for the poke damage? Yeah, just sending the third skill in. Riley now will be able to provide the immunity, and you are not stopping this like the big damage. One violent proc, GG. Okay, Shiho got lucky there, still alive. And gets the armor break. This is Shiho's chance to kill off this, the big armor break. Oh, not enough. I think you gotta go all in. Oh, the Gapsu able to heal up a little bit more. With this additional turn, the sleep proc was huge. And it's everybody back to full health again on the side of Hetuka. Oh, it's looking rough. He has the second skill next turn. So on the bright side, Magnum Phoenix is still buying a little bit of time. But yeah, the passive is kicking in, the attack bar is rolling too quickly. With this second skill here, Shiho is gonna go down. And it's probably game over. Like I mentioned, looking at the draft here, yeah, if you don't ban the Light the Big, there's literally no way to like kill it off easily. Gapsu and that unit works really well together. Now Layla will be able to send the slow debuff, but only landing it onto 2. Riley will be able to provide full heals once again. And we are looking at a potential 3-0 sweep. Because Sayonara Tetsuya, he's gonna go down next turn. Right after this. So Bella will be able to provide a little bit of attack bar. No additional turn means no punishment yet. And last hit onto this unit goes down 4v2. Hetuka looking really solid. So now, even if you get that stun onto the big, it's just a little bit too late. Yeah, Gapsu with a magical gourd. Big damage done onto the Layla. And Riley does have the 4th skill again. Permanent full health on the side of Hetuka. You're just delaying the inevitable here. 40% up, and there's still no damage output from the side of Magnum Phoenix. This pretty much sums it up. Game might be over soon. So big stun onto the Layla this time. Attack buff provided. How are you stopping this, the big, from doing so much damage? I think this one-shots. Yep, there we go. And it's a single lonely Bellatrix once again. 3-0 sweep from Hetuka. Wow. I didn't expect a one-sided affair right there, you know? Hetuka playing out of his mind. Although, I felt like his monster box was so good. Like he had 2 games which had the big option. I think obviously this unit is one of those where everybody kind of wants to use for the tournament because it's a really strong passive unit. Obviously, as time goes by, he's gonna be stacking up the speed so much and also able to absorb the enemy's attack bar. The second skill goes through invincibility, and that's the reason why I didn't really like that Shiho pick'em. They didn't really provide much apart from like the turn 1 stun. Yeah, you can do a little bit of damage, but just not enough. Yeah, Shiho is also pretty squishy. No big heals on the side of Hetuka's opponent as well, you know? And yeah, he's gonna be moving onwards to the semifinals of the regional final round for the English-speaking countries of Southeast Asia, consisting of Malaysia, Philippines, and Singapore. So next game. Oh, the next one will be a very interesting affair, you know? Let me pull up the bracket here. So it's gonna be Blackhearted. I think Blackhearted is one of those players where in normal Arte, he kind of abuses tons of LD Net 5s. His account is super stacked. And I really did like Haji in Group D. He played really well in terms of the drafting. As you can see, his normal Arte is just like his Bing chilling over there. Doesn't really do normal Arte, but it's like really decent in challenge mode, you know? So we'll see what kind of things he's gonna be cooking up for us. He does have that Chandra Vala option. Blackhearted, Ming, alright. So Ming for his LD, Kovarchi on the other end. So Riley is being a hot pick today as well. So Blackhearted gonna go for the Layla and the Tricks. Okay, what will Haji do here? Do you try to tank it out with a Karnal? I think Vela is also pretty nice. We do know sometimes Vela with 100 res can be really annoying sometimes. So going for the Heigang as well. Okay, 2 really good picks coming up from Haji. Tetsuya for the speed lead and a Chao. Okay, how are you gonna deal with that Chao now? Because looking at Blackhearted's team, I got a feeling I kinda know what he wants to pick at the end. So if Haji does go for like heavy fire, he's gonna be bringing in Ming or Annabelle. If he goes like heavy water in that sense, then Diana will definitely be picked up. So I think that is a really two good options for Haji. He's opening up with the Tessarion first and then closing it with the Leo. So Leo pick means Blackhearted is gonna counter it with the Vert. I still feel this is gonna be like a Chao ban. You do not have any options to deal against that. Because if Tessarion is banned out, it's gonna be really tough for Leo to kill off a Chao. And we know Chao, he will always crit win. Okay, for some reason, you know. Oh, it's gonna be the Layla ban instead. Okay. Does Haji have the capability to bring down this Chao? Especially with Vert in the field. This Chao is gonna go crazy with tons of turns. Oh boy. Alright, here we go. And Haji is also kind of lacking damage as well. So we see whether he has enough to deter the Haji's heals, alright? So here we go. Leo moving first. I mean, on the bright side, this Vert is a triple revenge, so you don't need to worry like that unit getting a violent proc, boosting up the team entirely so much more. So getting the glancing as well, not able to get any crits onto this Hey Gang. Now, Vela will be able to provide armor break if he chooses to do it. And he gets it onto the Tetsuya. Now, Riley will be able to apply attack debuff. Now, Chao, who do you work on? Going for the Justice onto the Hey Gang. So, this Vert is pretty premium with the glancing, and he actually got double crits. So Bella will be able to go for the Sanctuary, giving a little bit of attack buff here. Do you want to send it? I think you kind of want to do it. Riley heal seems sufficient at the moment. Chao no choice, aiming the Bella this time. You steal the attack buff, Bella cleanse. So now, no stun. Another round of heals. Oh, this Tetsuya might go down. Big crit from this Leo twice. Yeah, earlier he also got a crit, and Tetsuya is dead. Okay. That is interesting. You don't expect the unit to go down so quickly. So Chao, Justice, 13,000. Still not enough. Now, do you work on... Oh, 2 turns once again. I think you kind of need to try the stun here. Oh, Hey Gang not providing much. However, this glancing might be really usable for Haji, right? Blackhearted might not get a crit. So, gets the armor break this time onto the tricks. Oh, 1 glancing only. This Leo has been critting fire 80-90% of the time. Oh my god. Blackhearted might actually lose this one, you know? Because Chao's damage is still not coming into play yet. The Justice just not enough. Now 14,000 only, and the Vela is still like above 50% health. Riley able to heal up a little bit more. Look at those heals. The tricks is gonna go down already. A normal attack should do it from the Leo. And you can always just send this again. So this time, getting the glancing and stun onto the Bella. Permanent heals from Haji. Oh, double glancing. Oh my god, Haji might actually get this win. The vert is so squishy, he's gonna be dying soon. So finally this child gets an additional turn, but to no avail. The Valiant Boss Soul once again healing up this Bella. With the additional turn, it's back to full health. Only one crit. Big damage done. Leo is moving next. Do you Torrent? Oh. Changing his target towards the Chow now. So getting the pushback onto the Vela. Riley. I think... yeah, Vela is dead. Oh, still surviving? He can even go for the heal here, you know? And I think Leo kinda have this one in the bag. Another round of big heals. Okay. So just going all in. No armor break, but Blackhearted actually left before his child died. Okay, 1-0. Wow. Well, I didn't expect Haji's lineup to like survive so long. Although, yeah, Blackhearted got a little bit unlucky. He just needed to like stall a little bit more. Maybe another 10%. But all his fire units died towards the Leo so easily, you know? That Leo crit so many times. And here we go, round 2 of this best of 5 quarterfinals of Haji and Blackhearted. Oh, Haji going turn 2 once again. The Riley and Wusa. He's definitely bringing in Heigang, right? I think Heigang is gonna be really good. Kinda counters the 2 picks coming out from Blackhearted. So Blackhearted is going to commit towards a full AoE draft. What will Haji do here? Tetsuya. Oh, Josephine, alright. Yeah, I think he can just close it with the Tetsuya pick. Tetsuya Dyna will be pretty nice there. Able to cut in between, try to stun up something, disrupt the turn order coming off from Blackhearted. So he's gonna go for the Annabelle at the end. And a Singza. Alright. Oh, if Haji just bans off this Annabelle, Blackhearted is gonna be on a timer again. There's no heals. Oh, it's gonna be another Leo game. Very interesting. Alright. So, do you ban off the Leo here if you're Blackhearted? Are you really afraid of that unit? So he's not. It's gonna be the Heigang ban. Alright then. So we'll see whether Haji's lineup is able to deter the damage output coming out from Blackhearted. Defensive lead on both sides. Here we go, round 2 of this best of 5. So once again, there's a delay on the drafting phase so that there's gonna be fair play between the players and they are not able to see each other monster boxes, alright? So don't fret about that. Glancing applied onto everybody. Annabelle will be able to send everything here with the AoE armor break. Big damage done. And how are you stopping this Strix's passive? Yeah, it's just gonna try to heal up a little bit here. I think you kind of... oh... I felt like you kind of want to like aim the Annabelle instead. You want to get counter stun, then you get the shield. But it works both ways. So everybody back to full life. Now Leo trying to work onto the Singza first. Josephine with the beneficial block applied. Everybody back to full on the side of Blackhearted. Now he's gonna continue on applying the armor break here onto this Josephine. I think you kinda need to use the Wish of Immortality. Oh, he's still opting for normal attack instead. Okay, that's very interesting. But of course, there's the beneficial block. So just gonna be holding on to it. Did not get any sleep procs though. So Riley here, yeah, need to use the force skill, heal up a little bit. Pray that you get stun up. Oh, no sleep. Josephine needs the shield ASAP. If not, she's gonna go down. Okay, another round of heals for sure coming in. But this time, shifting the focus towards the tricks. And getting the stun onto the Sengza. So if you calculated correctly, does Shiwu have the strip? I guess not, right? One more turn. So immunity is placed. Haji is calculating this really well. To Ghost Prayer. However, Virus is coming in. And... oh. Josephine, no matter what, is 1 HP here. Needs to stun. Did not get it. So this Leo is not doing much though. I noticed. Now, full strip applied, and once again, this cycle is in. I don't think Josephine survives now. It's gonna be tough. There's no more heals from this Wusa. The Sengza is moving next as well, unless you get 2 turns sleep or a stun. Needs to stun. Oh, that is clutch. How is this Josephine still alive? And now even the Leo is getting a crit. So finally that unit goes down. And back to full HP all on the side of Blackhearted. I think this one should be in the bag for him. Yeah, Leo is definitely in trouble now. Big damage output from this monkey. So Blackhearted not taking any chances. He's not gonna be touching this Leo. However, now it's stun up. He might go all in onto it. So with this virus, Leo is down to 1 more HP. Monkey is moving next, and there's nothing the Wusa can stop that from happening. Leo goes down, and pretty much GG. 2 supports against the entire world coming out from Blackhearted. 1-1. They're a little bit too passive, I think, in terms of Haji's draft over there. And the Leo pick didn't really do much. I think it actually hurt him a little bit more, you know, because yeah, on one hand, you slow things down. Yeah, you cannot really stop all the debuffs from coming in. Too much for Josephine to handle, right? So we'll see whether it's gonna be another Leo pick coming up from him if he has the option for it. And he actually does. Okay. 2 LDs on the side of each as well. So Ming Pontos, Song Zhang Lao, and the big oh boy. And he also has the Gapsu for it. Oh, I think it's gonna be a very good draft for Blackhearted this time. Okay, here we go. Opening up with the Pontos. That's something we don't see too often, right? I mean, Pontos is one of those units which is a little bit too passive. And it does not have any heals. Although the silence now will be great against things like the Chiwu and the Shiho, if he's able to get that in. Shiho most of the time is gonna be under immunity, so Haji will be opting for this Heigang and the Layla. Now Blackhearted will be running this Riley and the Light the Big. What do? Do you send in a Chow? Sending in a Chow here for first ban might be decent. Okay, here we go. Chow and a Diana. That is a very good monkey pick. So, from the looks of things here, I think it's gonna be a Chow ban. Like the big ban as well. Or even maybe the Diana, right? Diana is looking really scary here. I think one of those has to go. So we see what Blackhearted decides here. He has about 2 seconds left. And it's gonna be the Layla ban instead. Okay. So speed leader on both sides. Oh, I don't know about this. This Singzhe might go down really quickly if Diana gets like a couple of procs. And Chow on paper should win the Light the Big, as well as the She-Hulk. So no stuns. There's gonna be the potential pushback here. Nah, I don't think... Oh, actually sending the strip. So Diana will be moving in front, unfortunately. And he's gonna be sending this skill. Wow. Oh, thankfully no stun, but big damage done already onto the Diana here. Holy Ground will be applied. Invincibility all round. Hey gang has to get some glancing in. Didn't get it onto the monkey as well as the Light the Big. So who do you work on? You don't Justice. Okay. I feel like you kind of need to send Justice every single time. And yeah, because of that transformation, the Diana died so quickly. I felt like you kind of need to like hold on to it. The glancing debuff, man. Yeah, and Pontos is not good against Light the Big as well because of the second skill. The damage goes through it. Right, Chow getting stun up this time. Oh, Chow actually did the Justice earlier, just didn't crit. Yeah, no damage. Just notice it here. So, hey gang. Yeah, no Despair stun. Oh, it's not looking good for this Chow. So, Pontos gets the additional turn. How are you stopping this Light the Big, my friend? There needs to be some big Justice applied. But you're gonna go down soon. With this additional turn, it seals the deal onto this Chow. And 2v4. 2 supports once again against the side of Blackhearted. Yeah, Pontos and the Heigang did not fare well in this match. Yeah, I just didn't have any like healing potential. Invincibility, always not good against the Light the Big as well. So, 2-1 lead coming out from Blackhearted this time. Looking really solid in terms of the drafts. And here we go, round 4. Oh, hello Ragdoll and Light Tanjiro. He also does have good heals for all this single target damage-ish. Although no Riley though. I feel like if you want to play Light Tanjiro, you kind of need a Riley here. But Annabelle is also kind of okay. You can go for the Provoke Branding first, I guess. On the other hand, Haji has a Patter. So Patter is gonna be okay against the Annabelle. Artamel is just a pretty mediocre LD, right? Yeah, you need to like crit only he can counter. So Blackhearted will be opting for this Fire Inosuke. As well as... Do we see a Gapsu? Okay, Josephine. A ragdoll here would be nice. If you're not planning to ban off this Singza, right? So Haji, he needs to be on point in terms of the draft now. Chow is good, yes. And he's gonna be fitting in a Wusa as well. So if you're Blackhearted, is it going to be a light Tanjiro game? I feel like Ragdoll doesn't really do too much here. So Diana, yeah, Diana is nice. Definitely a force ban. And he's gonna go Chillin Slasher as well. Oh, very aggressive. So I think Blackhearted is just gonna be banning off the Singza. Are you afraid of that Artamel though? Artamel can potentially counter Despair Stun. But Josephine will provide shield. So Diana ban. Okay. So it's just gonna be a couple of supports on the side of Haji here. Yeah, I feel like Artamel is more like a support unit. Just providing like defense buff heal a little bit every couple of turns. Is it enough to sustain the team of Haji? We'll see. So Riley here. Do you want to just go for the third skill? No. Placing the immunity is the better option. So Annabelle gets the additional turn to no avail. Justice incoming. Do you just Justice all in the Chillin Slasher? Oh, he's gonna go for Annabelle instead. So Chow might be in big trouble here if the armor break lands. Oh, he gets it. Now Artamel, what do you do? I think you need to provide a little bit of support, but just going for normal attack. Alright. So Annabelle half health already. You do not want to stun. And Annabelle goes down. Okay. So big plans coming in from Haji. And if you're this Artamel, you gotta start working onto this Chillin Slasher because one additional turn is all it takes, you know? One armor break, one proc, Chow dead. Gets the additional turn on the Fire Inosuke. This unit is not doing too much. However, providing the shield. Because he got stunned up. Alright. So, attack buff Justice. He's gonna go for the Josephine this time. Damage goes through the shield. Armor break will be applied as well. It's not looking good for Blackhearted this time. Feels like this Artamel actually came in clutch. Although he didn't really do that much. But yeah, just a little bit annoying here. Getting the stuns. Big crit onto that Josephine as well. And now the monkey is going to eat up this Singja so hard. It's 2-2. Wow. Oh, this is a really good series, guys and girls. 2-2. It's honestly anybody's game, really. I'm not sure who is going to come out ahead. Both sides have been drafting pretty well. So far, no big mistakes. Although, I felt like the second round that Leo picked was a little bit lackluster. But other than that, everything has been really solid on both sides. And we now have another like the big game for Blackhearted. I think if you're him, you gotta abuse it into your draft this time, right? Yeah, you kinda need to pick it. But Ming is also a really nice counter towards that. If Blackhearted does not have any immunity picked up. Oh, that is a very interesting opening coming up from Haji. I think that is a little bit too aggressive, right? You go with a Chow first pick. Oh, Fire Inosuke Annabelle. I didn't expect Fire Inosuke to be picked up right at the start for Blackhearted. So we'll see whether he can make do with that. Or will he regret his decision? So Haji will be going for the Josephine and the Tricks. We did see Tricks working really well against the Fire Inosuke earlier. So Riley and Light the Big definitely for sure. Now, if you're Haji, what options do you have? Do you go for Layla and a Ming? I think Layla has to be picked, right? If you're gonna go with the Tricks, you kinda need to send that unit in. Yeah, there we go. And it's gonna be the Shingzer as well. So speed lead. So Haji does not have any good healing department in his end, but we'll see whether the Trick's passive damage will come into play if that unit is not banned out. So Blackhearted still does not have really good damage output if that Light the Big is removed from the field. Oh, I'm not really sure about that Wusa pick though. I feel like Haji is going to permanent ban that Light the Big for sure. I don't see that unit. I don't think that unit sees the light of day. And what will Blackhearted do? You got two units which kinda doesn't do well against the Layla and the Tricks. Yeah, you can put out immunity, but what else after that? So here we go. I'm honestly favoring Haji's draft over here, you know? Because how is he killing off this Chow? Like, let's be real. How is this Chow going to die? Annabelle, armor breaking, get a violent proc, sleep 5 times. I guess that's the only way. Okay, so here we go. Layla will be able to send this second skill. Here comes the Ghost. Getting Seal Runes onto the two most important units. And Riley needs to not get stunned up here. If Riley gets stunned up, it's pretty much game over. Oh, not opting for the attack on it instead. So, working on to the Annabelle. Everybody back to full health. Provokes will be applied. Only onto one. So, Justice onto the Annabelle. Needs to heal up. Oh, not opting for the heal yet. Alright, fair enough, because Riley is moving soon. Oh, 4 debuffs from that Layla? Are you kidding me, bro? Literally almost full attack bar once again. And now Chow will be able to continue working on to this Annabelle. And Annabelle is still stunned up here. Here comes the Ghost once again. Decent debuffs, but only landed onto the unit which was stunned up already the whole time. So Tricks, this passive is going to do so much damage. Yeah, just look at that. Annabelle took like 20% health gone from it. Another round of Justice will be placed. Gets the additional turn. And now Annabelle is in trouble. Because there's no more heals coming in yet. Virus will be applied. And I think this actually kills off the Annabelle, right? So he can even just apply the armor break onto the Wusa now. Did not get it. But with Annabelle dead, there's no armor breaks for the side of Blackhearted. This Chow is just gonna be chomping up everybody with his Justice, right? I think Layla can just go down here already. She did her job. She survived longer than the Annabelle for some reason. Considering that Haji does not have any heals on his end, right? So Wish of Immortality plays. But like I said, Chao does not care about that. Later on, his damage just goes through it with a second skill. So next turn, there's gonna be Virus. So no provoke once again. Yeah, Haji kinda needs to bring down this Fire Inosuke soon. So gets the additional turn as well. Justice will be applied. That's around like 30% health. Oh, this is still a close match. Yeah, Trix needs to land this Virus. So Armor Break. Okay. Full Cleanse. With the additional turn. Oh, this Fire Inosuke is so tanky. 30% up now. And a huge stun onto the Singzer as well. Oh, the proccing department on Blackhearted side looking good. Almost all of us units going twice. But like I said, I think this Chao is still gonna be really strong here. He just needs one proc or two later on. The Trix, no skills at the moment. Not looking too hot for this unit. Can't really stop this Riley from healing up again. So is the attack buff sufficient? That is the question. Oh, he's shifting his target towards the Wusa now. He noticed this Fire Inosuke is a little bit too tanky, right? So Trix is gonna go down here, 40% attack power up now. Oh boy. I'm not too sure about who's gonna win. On one hand, I still feel like Haji kinda has it. He just needs one violent proc on the Chao. Okay, he got it. Now, who do you justice? I think if you're working onto the Wusa, you gotta send it onto it once again. And especially when this armor break is applied, Riley does not have the cleanse. One normal attack should do the trick. Wusa goes down. And it's 2v1. Okay, as we can see here, Riley does not have any damage. So Justice, 50% of the HP removed from this unit already. It's gonna be a Justice win? I think Chao has it. For sure, right? What are you going to do here? Able to heal up a little bit with another proc. He's praying his Chao. One vial. There we go. And Fire Inosuke goes down. 1v1 Riley against a Chao. That's no way. Haji is going to move onwards to the semifinals of the regional finals for this Grand Esports 2026. What a match right there. Went down all the way to the wire. And yeah, just out of juice coming out from Blackhearted. Like I said, I think in terms of the draft, at the start, when you don't ban that Chao, right? You are on a timer in a way. Annabelle dies. There's no stopping this Chao from doing the things he did just now. Man, what a match. What a series though. That is crazy. That's why I said I think Chao is gonna be like the MVP for today. If you do not have any good drafting or answers towards it, you have to force ban that unit. Because man, it's just too tanky and it does so much damage. I like the job coming up on Haji right there. Very good play. So he's gonna be fighting Hetuka later on in the semi-finals of this regional final round of the Grand Esports 2026 hosted by Comtours. Next up, we have another banger of a series here. Jin Yao, I think no introduction needed. This guy is probably one of the smartest players in terms of Summoners War RT. Black Pingroy has been putting up really good fights as well. I think in the previous couple of months that he actually joined in things like all the tournaments as well. We did see him playing in one of the Magnificent Four Cups. I think he's a very good turn 2 player. And with turn 2 players, it means that they are very well versed in their challenge arena battle mode because, you know, they like to play tanky units. All the units here, the rune quality is very tanky as well. So, yeah, I think he should be able to provide Jin Yao a bang of his buck here. But Jin Yao, like I said, this guy, back in the day when he doesn't even play with LDs, you know, he's just really good in mixing in all these RGB combinations, which is why he's gonna be, I feel he's gonna be doing very well in this challenge arena mode itself, alright? And after that, we are gonna be having X-Morb fighting against Tier as well. So 2 more quarterfinal matches to come. Here we go. Alright, starting off with Jin Yao. So taking his time, thinking it through what kind of combo he want to do with his monster box here. He's one of those players that love to go Chandra though. However, opting for the Tetsuya first. Alright, Black Pingroy going for the Riley. That is one of his staple pick'ems. Very good turn 2 support. However, no Karnal in his monster box though. So he's gonna go for the Water Warner instead, aka the Gojo. Oh, this time Jin Yao playing a little bit aggressive with the Layla and Annabelle. So Kovarchi and Chow this time for BPR. The Black Pingroy. And Jin Yao will be going for this Singza. The double monkeys. Alright. Oh, is that the play though? Double monkey, there's 2 immunity user on the side of Black Pingroy. If you ban the Layla, what happens? 3 immunity users. Make it 3 right there with this Shizuka pick at the end. Oh boy. I feel like it's favoring BPR here. So bans are locked in. Annabelle and Shizuka removed. Okay, here we go. With the speed lead coming off on Jin Yao, is he able to bring down something on turn 1? However, Kovarchi will be able to move first, placing the attack buff, providing this Werner a potential stun. Okay, opting for the normal attack onto the Tetsuya. Does not want to trigger the attack bar on it. Justice applied. So the problem here is that this monkey is moving in front. However, he gets the armor break. So Chow in trouble. Oh my god, this Layla is premium. He actually stripped the other 2 immunity on the Riley and the Kovarchi as well. So big stun onto the Kovarchi here. Lightning Monkey 1 Chow can only cleanse 2 buffs. 2 debuffs, I mean. And he's also slowed at the moment. So he's probably gonna be lapped by this Singza and the Layla. So another additional turn here, trying to apply the armor break onto the Kovarchi. Trying to reduce this Chow's attack bar as well. So another round of Here Comes the Ghost. Monkey should be able to apply the finishing touch onto this Chow. And BPR stands no chance. He don't even need to use the 3rd skill yet. So he's holding on to it if Riley procs here. Imagine, okay. Kinda expected that to happen. But there's no immunity placed at the moment. So Song Zhanglao will be able to apply the AoE armor break next turn. And Layla will be able to follow through with full attack bar because of all these debuffs coming in. So here comes the ghost once again. Now, getting the stun onto everybody. Seal runes applied onto 2 as well. So Riley no heal. Just gonna be sending it onto her. Yeah, this time I think Riley is dead. 2 monkey wands. A big stun. Removing the defense buff on that Water Warner as well. Riley goes down. Looking really good for Jin Yao here. So he takes the defense buff away. And potentially silence once again. Did not get it this time onto the Kovarchi. But Kovarchi no more skills though. Only has that normal attack. I mean, yeah, you kind of want to heal up, but normal attack also kind of makes sense. With the second skill, giving the Water Warner some turns. But now getting stun up once again. And pretty much game is over. Yeah, last hit. Summon the clouds. 1-0 goes to Jin Yao. Man, what a match. I think, in a way, BPR here was a little bit unlucky with the Riley getting stripped right at the start. Kinda needed to hide under the immunity. It's 50-50 chance, right? Because there was two buffs on each other's hit. The Kovarchi as well. But the Layla stripping the important ones. Okay, here we go. BPR does have the Kanal Wusa combo. That's what he loves to do every time. So opening up with the Riley once again. I think he's baiting Jin Yao to go for the aggressive route. Annabelle +1. Oh boy. The Wusa and the Chow, okay. So this time Jin Yao is trying to open up an option to leave the Chow in. So picking in the Wind Chillin Slasher, which is a very good counter against it. Ereshon for the strip. And Ereshon here can be also really nice because the normal attack does get armor break. Does provide armor break. And that could be a really good option to kill off the Chow later on as well. So we'll see. Going for the Karnal and Layla right at the end. And Jin Yao here, does he go for a Diana? Although Diana is not really that good. Actually, it's not bad. Yeah, we'll see. Oh, going for the Bella instead. Okay. So if you're Jin Yao, what do you ban though? There's 2 immunity users. Wusa is gonna be quite annoying. Because if Ereshon is banned out, you need to deal with 3 turns immunity and you can't really stop that from happening. Riley is okay because Riley only provides 1 turn. 3 turns just too much though. So it's gonna be the Karnal ban instead. Chillin Slasher removed from the picture as well. Does he have enough damage output to deal against this Chow? We'll see. It could be another potential Chow 1v3 kind of thing, you know? If the Ereshon goes down. Or the Annabelle. So armor break applied onto 2. Going for the Dragon's Breath. Getting a big stun onto this Layla. So just gonna be sending in the second skill. Wusa will be applying the Wish of Immortality now. And Riley with a big heal. Now, full strip incoming. from the Erashon. Justice will be applied. Annabelle still very tanky. So don't really need to heal up just yet because Vela is moving next. Did not get any sleep right there. Armor break onto this Layla. Layla is in trouble with the stun here as well. Heal block. Not able to provide the heals onto the Layla here, which is a little bit unfortunate. For some reason, this Erashon artifact... No damage. 800 per hit only. Yeah, I believe the artifact is not at damage build. Might need to do some homework there if you're playing the challenge arena. So Layla goes down here. And it's 3v4. Is this Chao able to make a comeback? We'll see real soon, alright? So looking at the artifacts coming out from this Erashon. Yep, it does not have any add damage. It's accuracy on the right hand corner and damage reduction from fire on the left. So that might be something good for Black Pingroy later on, if he can bring down this Annabelle in time. So Wish of Immortality once applied. Again, Annabelle is in trouble. Thing Righty here. Oh, not going for the attack buff. Is it enough for this Chao to kill though? That is the question. With attack buff, I think probably enough. Oh, there we go. Might be a mistake. But we'll see. Annabelle will be able to send this armor break. No additional turn. Wusa will be able to kill it off. Now, 3v3. Jinyao has to go all in onto this Chao. So Valiant Boss Soul to cleanse. Chao back to full. Oh, that is a big crit onto the Chao here. Oh, no armor break. He needed that badly. However, this Vela got the crit though. The Chao still surviving by the skin of his teeth here. Half-life. Okay, gets additional turn. Bringing down this Fire Inusuke to 20% health. And with all this debuffs coming up on the side of Black Pingroy, it's really tough to shake it off from it, you know? So many Despair stuns. Chao getting crit once again. So a little bit more heals onto this unit. Erashon does have the strip this time. And I think Chao might go down. Oh, he didn't get the strip. Oh, that is so unfortunate. You know, if he actually got the strip there, Chao is dead. There was no shield to provide that Chao from surviving. And now, your window of opportunity is over. The window has closed, my friends. I think BPR has this one. Yeah, no damage output. Yeah, there we go. Vela goes down. And it's 1-1. Okay. That was unlucky from the Erashon. If Erashon got the strip, the Fire Inusuke definitely for sure kills off the Chao. Right? Because it was still armor broken. That shield made it survive 1 HP and things just went south, alright? So we don't want to talk about that. Accuracy check did not do well for Jinyao. And this time, he might have a very good option for his deck. The Light the Big Game. However, he's opening up with his Shiho. Yeah, in normal RTA, Jinyao also loves to go for this unit. So let's see what he's gonna cook up this time. So BPR going for the Hey Gang and Artamel. Okay, very interesting. So from the looks of things here, if you open up with Artamel, What are you gonna go for? Some sort of Annabelle heal later on as well, I think. I think Werner could be good. Yeah, Werner also skills with defense buff. So Kovarchi and Light the Big picked up. I think BPR is gonna go defensive here. Annabelle and a Misty. Any slow debuffer options for Jin Yao? Not really. Yeah, Arishon is kind of like... meh. So Riley and a Singza here. Okay, I like this. I think it's a little bit better. And Gapsu right at the end for BPR. Oh, this Gapsu single-handedly gonna heal up the team a lot. Yeah, no joke. I think BPR's lineup is gonna be a little bit better here, right? Yeah, Misty is so strong. So, kind of like a force ban. Your AoE armor breaks after the Heigang strip that Kovarchi. But Kovarchi should be able to apply the immunity up again really quickly. So we'll see whether Jin Yao can cycle quick to remove that armor breaks coming off from Annabelle soon, alright? So Shiho will move first. Going for the strip stun onto the Annabelle, making it sure that she moves in front of that Heigang. I guess the additional turn. Double counters. Wow. And now, if you're Kovarchi, do you send this? No. Because Heigang is gonna be moving. And if you're Heigang, do you actually just go for the strip? Both sides just holding on to everything. And no branding applied onto the monkey this time, unfortunately. And he's gonna start working onto this Heigang this time. So armor break will be applied. Potential stuns incoming as well. So Black Pingroy might be in trouble here. All or nothing. And with this alter ego attack, Heigang goes down. Now you do not have any more AoE strips. How are you gonna deal against this Light the Big with attack buff? Yeah, he's gonna work onto the Atamel this time. This Annabelle proccing here. Honestly, he didn't want the violent proc. So that's a huge stun onto the Ata. So no counter shenanigans coming up from it. Annabelle still can't do anything here apart from heals. So another round of stuns this time. Oh, one monkey armor break, one kill, I think. Ooh. Look at that. Thankfully, this Atamel resisted the armor break because the Shiho would have been moving. So I think here he's just gonna be boosting up. Probably didn't need to boost the Shiho. But doesn't matter, Atamel goes down. Yeah, because Shiho was definitely moving after that already. Yeah, you can probably just boost up the big. So two debuffs landed this time. Shiho still surviving here. The big needs to shake off from that slow debuff. It's hurting his cause. He's not gonna be doing good damage here. That is one way to do it. With the additional turn. So Annabelle here. No proc. And another round of immunity attack buff. How are you stopping this, the big? No way. Yeah, Annabelle did. And it's 2-1. Oh boy. Yeah, I think the Heigang just died too quickly. But he kinda needed to hold on to the second skill glancing as well. I guess if you landed the glancing onto the monkey, you might not get armor broken. But you're just gonna be stalling the inevitable, right? Because after that, There's gonna be 3 turns immunity all around, and you can't really stop that from happening. So, yeah, he needed to gamble the Hey Gang there. Needed to hold on to it. So, BPR. Going for the Singza. And that is another like the big game for sure coming out from Jin Yao. He's getting really good decks though. That's all I can say. Because the LDs from BPR is not good. Like for example, Pontos, we've seen Pontos earlier. It does not deter the damage from this like the big whatsoever. So I don't think that's an option. Has to go for a Gapsu, I think. Yeah, Layla here, try to RNG, get the slow debuff in. So Jin Yao right off the bat, taking 2 of his LD picks. The Kovarchi and the Light the Big. He's going for a Chiwu as well. Are you sure, my friend? Okay. It's gonna be changed into the Erashon and a Kanal. If BPR doesn't go any other immunity, I think Annabelle will be picked up at the end. So, Pontos and a Werner. Alright. Now, if you're Jin Yao, what options do you have? I still feel like a Riley, Annabelle kind of thing is quite good here. Especially Riley, right? Because Werner is going to do a lot of AoE. Most of the things on BPR side does AoE, right? So you're gonna be getting your stacks really quickly, placing the skill 4 up every single time. However, going for a Leo instead. The problem here, right? Because you didn't go Riley, you only got a normal attack heal from this Kovarchi, which most of the time she won't be placing it. And yeah, there we go. You remove the Kovarchi, means that the big is not gonna be hitting that hard. So we'll see whether this is going to favor Jin Yao, right? I feel like this Leo pick is a little bit dead. In the sense that you're gonna make this Layla move so many turns. So Holy Ground will be placed. Immunity, invincibility all around. Did not get the attack bar reduction onto the Erashon, so a full strip will be applied. However, 2 units resisting it. Now, the big. Who are you going to work on? On one hand, you want to kill off the Layla quickly, but you got no follow-up damage to deal on it. Only the big can attack it with a second skill. Now, slow debuff applied. Did not get it onto the big. However, it doesn't really matter. I mean, like, Leo's in the field. Doesn't really matter there. No seal runes, that's the most important. Needed to land some seals there. So we'll see whether this is enough. So Layla here has to get some glance. Gets the Despair stun. Alright. Okay, AoE Silence coming in soon. And that's going to be boosting up the attack bar of this Layla once again. Has to silence this Kanal. And once again, Despair stun and a seal applied onto the big. Yeah, definitely just gonna be sending it every time. I feel like BPR is spreading out his damage too much, right? So he's poking a little bit onto the Kanal, the big, the Erashon. But as time goes by, this Werner's damage output is gonna be pretty good. So no stuns this time. So provoke into the additional turn. Sword of Gluttony, making it sure that this monkey is gonna go down towards the dot. Unless this Pontos has the third skill up. Oh, look at that. this Erishon really no damage whatsoever for the Challenge Arena battle mode. So here, has to try to sack some stuns, and he gets it onto 1. I got a feeling this Werner is going to like win 1v4, you know. But also depending on the situation, whenever you use the AoE skills, this Leo might be under torrent range soon. And that might be a problem. So going for the explosive power, bringing down the Erishon. Light the Big has not been doing much here. And this Kanal needs to get some stuns rolling in. With the short rain, nothing at all. Is this Leo under torrent? Not yet. That's probably like what, 2-3% more? Oh, that is unfortunate scenes for Jin Yao. So he's just gonna be sending in the torrent right now and trying to kill off this Pontos. Holy ground once again applied. Yeah, I felt like you kinda needed to pick in O'Reilly when you're going for a Light the Big. You know, at least you have one of those Kovarchi or Riley in the field. This Leo literally did nothing. And it's 2-2. Alright. So once again, another banger of a series here is gonna go all the way to round 5. And we'll see who's gonna prevail and move onwards to the semifinals, alright? Man, all these matches very close. Alright, here we go. So Jin Yao missed the opportunity to win with a Light the Big. Now, does not have any LD picks on both sides, apart from the free one, Digapsu. So sticking towards round 1 here, things which made Jin Yao get the win. The Tetsuya picked up Black Pingroy, going for the Wusa, and a Shiho. Okay, Anaval here kind of makes sense. I think Werner could be nice as well. Josephine too. Oh, that's a very early Diana, alright. So Black Pingroy can capitalize on this, going for the Singza and a Riley. Those 4 units, I mean, if Singza is banned out, those 3 does not do well against the Diana. So I feel like Diana is still like a forced ban. And if you're Jin Yao, I think you kind of want to bring things that can cut in between. Werner and Gapsu is okay. Would have liked something like a Josephine, right? Because there's like so many stuns from BPR side. But anywho, are you able to deal against this Chao? We'll see about that, okay. On paper, I do know Challenge Arena Battle Mode, the Werner does pretty decent against the Chao. But on one hand, you have quite a lot of AoE damage, right? So that is going to like trigger the Riley a lot. And most of the time, she might have that pesky 4th skill up. So that is big damage done already. Look at that. Chao. Half-life. Do you just normal attack, try to steal the invincibility buff? Or he goes for the stun onto the Riley. So Chao still under branding here. Goes for the Justice. No proc from this Riley means this Chao might be in trouble. Okay, never mind. Chao is back to full. So Werner here, yeah, can't do much. Just a few poke damage here and there at the moment. So Tetsuya will be able to try to steal this buff away. And gets the attack bar reduction onto the Chao. Shiho next turn does have the alter ego attack once again. So Riley will be able to place some big heals, going for the Valiant Boss Soul, cleansing that stun, but Chao doesn't really care about that. Needs to proc. Did not get it. Oh. Attack debuff Chao though. So that is a big stun onto the Tetsuya, but Gapsu is going to cleanse it. And I think Gapsu does have the second skill. Yeah, that is going to push the Chao very low on health. But more heals to come. Oh, he needs to seal this attack buff away. Chao still surviving 1 HP right there. But I think the juice is over. BPR does not have any more heals for this Chao, right? And that unit goes down. Okay. Oh, triple stun from this Shiho. How is this Tetsuya still alive? Essentially, this is 3v3, right? Because no matter what the Wusa do here, you place immunity, Riley will be able to finish off this unit. Yeah, the 1k is enough. And on paper, Alter Ego attack does a lot of damage onto the Werner too. So we'll see about this. It's gonna be a timer. Whoever brings down each other's damage dealer wins. If the Werner dies, game over. If the Shiho dies, Jinyao wins. But he's working onto the Wusa first. That is rather interesting. So Annabelle, do you go for the heal? Kinda need to do it. And also, all the damage from this Wusa and the Shiho is gonna be like really good. They don't really care about the defense from this Werner. Kinda bypasses it. Oh, he can't even steal the invincibility buff away. Not even one buff stolen on this monkey. Oh, this Werner is gonna go down. Is he able to survive this? I don't think so. And the Shiho actually got the kill onto the Werner. He's gonna be stealing this match away from Jinya, I believe. Because now with tons of immunity, there's no way the Annabelle is able to apply the AoE armor break. 3 turns immunity most of the time. Gets the double stun. This Shiho, as time goes by, attack buff as well. Every alter ego attack, that's around like 16 to 18,000 damage raw. So Jinyao is in trouble here. Annabelle has to cleanse up. Alter ego attack once again applied. Look at that, 3k per hit times 7, I believe. So that's what, 21k? Yeah, you can steal the invincibility buff now, but a little bit too late. The big stun's incoming. And Annabelle goes down. Jinyao is going to be losing towards Black Pingroy in this series of the regional finals. Wow. Man. I'm lost for words, guys. I didn't expect Jinyao to like lose this one, but I think it all boils down to that match where the 4th round, right? He had that option to go for Riley. He went for Leo instead, which didn't synergize well with the team. And yeah, that was his opportunity lost. Round 5, Chao was able to be picked up for Black Pingroy, and that Shiho did most of the work. Honestly, Chao was like a bait. Literally soaked up 50% of the game's damage right there before he went down. And that bought so much time for this Shiho to come into play, you know? especially when time goes by. I think at the moment, attack power was 40%. Werner scales with defense, so his HP situation is always very low. And yeah, one attack buff, one alter ego attack, bye-bye. One unit goes down, and congratulations, Black Pingroy. He's gonna be entering into the semifinals of the regional final round of this Grand Esports 2026 hosted by Comters, and he's going to be up against either one of these two players, alright? So, I believe our last quarter-final match for today, it is going to be Morb. Yeah, Morb. We did see him coming out on top in Group D. This guy played pretty well, honestly. And yeah, we'll see what kind of combo that he has been practicing over the past couple of weeks since we had the group stages. And we'll see what kind of combo they're going to be cooking up for us today, right? So once again, later on, we are going to be having 2 coupon codes provided as well, alright? So make sure to just sit back, relax, and enjoy the entirety of this stream. Alright, here we go. The final quarter-final match. Does that make sense? Of this regional final round. Tears up against Morb. So Tears, we did see him going a lot of Hey Gang picks in the group stage. He's changing things up this time because, okay, never mind. We see the Hey Gang and the Vela because he doesn't have the option for Diana and Chow. That is going to be the on the onus of Morb. So going for a Miying and a Chow. Next pick, do you just send a Diana in for fun too? A Riley, okay. So Tessarion? I mean, Tessarion is good against the Miying, but it means that you're banning off the Riley, right? Removing the cleanse. It's also good against all the other passes coming out from Morb. And we know this Tessarion is super tanky as well. So he's not gonna be going down that easily. Kinda like a force ban. And Morb will be opting for this Diana right at the end. So 10 seconds left for this ban to be locked in on both sides. Who is it going to be? Very interesting that we see both of these players not taking in the Kovaci, the Song Zhang Lao as well. Okay, here we go. Speed lead against defense. Now, Shiho, turn 1. Who do you even stun? You kinda need to go for the Diana here. Trying to stun the Layla instead. Diana not getting glanced up. That is unfortunate for Tears. So Morb is just gonna go all in, sending it onto the Singza here. However, Singza does have Revenge Runes, so that is still gonna be an option, like a potential counter stun for Tears to work with. Oh, prevented from removing the debuffs here, so Singza is still not gonna be cleansed up. Can he stun this Diana though? Imagine. Oh, no stun. If the Diana got stun up, GG. Because Riley will be cleansing right after it. Now you send this skill. Oh, there's so much damage from the Miying, especially with attack buff. It's not looking too good for Tears, honestly. I got a feeling this Miying is just going to like eat the entirety of Tears lineup. So gets the additional turn. Okay, something working well for Tears. Next turn on the Bella, he has the heal again. So no strip onto the Miying this time. Here comes the Ghost. Oof. That seal rune though. So Hagen getting a little bit of pushback onto this Layla. Decent amount of damage done onto the Diana here. Big stun. And once again, trying to control this monkey. Do you go for the heal? He does. So another round of full strip from the Hagang. Layla with the glancing here as well. Not able to apply much. So Sanctuary is up. So Tears is getting good controls. But Diana is still alive. Oh my god. Ming here, able to do a little bit more poke damage onto the Singza. Everything is like glanced up. We're not seeing good crits coming in. So big stun onto the Layla this time. It's gonna be like Ming against the world later on. And we'll see whether that is going to work. You can just look at that. Vela does not want to touch this Ming anymore. He took so much damage just from it. I felt like Morb just went for the Vela instead, you know? So getting the cleanse, Calm Mind applied. Tears needs to bring down this Ming in time. That is a very nice stun. However, Valiant Bossol not able to cleanse the stun. Shiho, we know this unit is going to provide a lot of damage later on. So is it enough to one-shot this Ming? We'll see. The Alter Ego attack definitely for sure will be placed on it. That is not bad. So Morb is trying to sustain his Ming as long as possible. Vela is sending the armor break right there. Going all in. He's using every single ounce of his attack onto the Ming and finally brought it down. Now, Riley and Layla against the world. I don't think Morb is going to get this win here because, yeah, Vela will be moving next. A little bit more heals applied. With the additional turn, full cleanse. And you do not have the Valiant Bossol. Oh wait, he does, but he left. He left the game before he healed up. Okay. Yeah, I think that Ming was a little bit too passive. Didn't do much apart from like doing poke damage onto all the people with immunity. He needed to like try to, at one point, try to kill off that Vela first, I think. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, the Singza is going to help your cause, right? You want to get stun up on that unit. So honestly, just leave it be. Kill the rest, you know? The Vela immunity was actually the one deterring him so much. Especially when the Hagang was in the field. Okay, 2 fire on the side of Morb. Make it 3. Alright, after this quarter-final match, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be having our first code of the night. So make sure to collect it as soon as possible because there's going to be limited redemptions on it. And we'll be able to move onwards to the semi-final matches real soon after this one. So here we go. Tears locking in the Shizuka and the Werner. Morb going for the Wind Chillin' Slasher. As well as... for sure, it's not a Chow game. Do we see... okay, I wanted to say do we see Diana, but it's gonna be the Annabelle instead. So what is this potential last pick from Tears gonna be? Fire Inosuke. Fire Inosuke Ben to Sarion. Yep, there we go. Okay, speed leaders on both sides. So the problem with Annabelle here is that her speed is moving in front of the tricks, not able to go for the combo, like going for the strip into the AoE armor break slow debuff. So Werner will be able to move here. No stun onto the Riley. So Riley, I think here you just go for attack buff. Do you just send it? Because you got Shizuka to place the immunity later on. Nah, I don't know about that. Now you're in a pickle here. Yeah, you hold on to your skill. Wait for the virus to be applied. That is a big stun from this monkey. Oh, he's working on to the Wind Chilling Slasher this time. So big damage done. Now, can he stun this Annabelle? Do you try to stun here? Additional turn. Okay, able to pop the passive of this Wind Chilling Slasher already. And Riley getting stun up as well. Shizuka needs to go big. Go big or go home here. All things in nature will be applied. And now, this Chilling Slasher is in trouble. Because with attack buff, no more passive, that unit goes down. And this monkey will be able to continue working onto the Annabelle. S4 ready on the Riley too, if he chooses to do it. However, going for the third skill first. So getting the cleanse. Everybody back to full. Looking really good for Tears right now. Even getting that counter stun onto the tricks. Unfortunate scenes right there. So Annabelle is in trouble. Once again, skill 4 will be applied. Everybody 100% health. This monkey has been counter-critting the whole time. So I think Annabelle is like dead. Annabelle dies here, game over. As simple as that. Yep, I think that stun secures the kill. There we go. The additional turn seals the deal. Seals the fate of Morb. And it's 2-0. A 2-0 lead. Wow. Are we going to see our first 3-0 for today? I believe we didn't have any 3-0 games, right? Yeah, kind of lost track. All the matches today has been so fun. Honestly, like a lot of back and forth series. We've seen like obviously two of the matches going all the way to the 5th round of the best of 5. So do we see Morb making a comeback potential, a reverse sweep against Tears, or will Tears just get a 3-0 walk against Morb? So Vela Chow. I think Patter can be okay here. So one has Patter, one has a Veladrol. Although Veladrol so far has not really been performing that well, apart from one match. So going for the Wind Chilling Slasher. And Morb will be applying some sort of support in the form of Riley and a Singza for good armor breaks, potential counter stuns. But Tears does not care about stuns, alright? If he goes for this Misty. So Tsarion will be picked up. Tears is forcing Morb to go for another immunity user. And it's gonna be the Layla. So I think Tears over here is just gonna be bending off the Riley. He's gonna be comfortable with that. And Morb kinda needs to kill off this Chow ASAP. Although he has the Werner option. So I think going for the Chilin Slasher first, right? That unit is going to apply so much damage every single time he lands an armor break. So stripping only onto 2, Galadriel will be able to cleanse. Not yet. He got stunned up instead. So Morb is in the driver's seat this time for this match. He needs to land the armor break. Glancing instead. Can this Wusa get a 2-turn sleep? No. So this Chilin Slasher is gonna be going down soon, right? With all these controls, the Vela, everything all slowed up. Passive is popped. With the additional turn here, this seals the fate of this Chilin Slasher. He goes down. And I don't think this is a Chow game, honestly speaking. Because we know Werner and all the Monkey armor breaks is going to do so much damage towards this Chow. The slow debuff coming out from Layla too is very important. So this Justice, this 12k damage. Here comes the Ghost to strip. And he gets the immunity strip onto the 2 most important units here. Now with this armor break intact onto this Chow. What is he going to do? 5 debuffs, man. And this Chow is not gonna be cleansing. So he's gonna opt for the punishment instead. Look at the amount of damage done from that Werner. But this Chow is not gonna go down without a fight. The additional turn. Okay, doesn't matter. Okay, Chow did. And it's 2v3. And it's just left the 2 supports, right? So Morb. Okay, drafting a little bit better this time. Yeah. Controlling this Vela super well. Not able to go for any Sanctuary yet. I think he hasn't even applied a Sanctuary, you know? So 2-1. 2-1 for this 4th match of this best of 5. Okay, we need to see the deck. Let's see the deck options for these 2 players. It's gonna be starting right now. Oh, no LD once again. Okay, Tears does have a Chow. On the other hand, Morb has a Diana. Who has Heigang? Okay, Morb has it. Oh, both sides. Both sides picking in their units so quickly. So, Josephine Chow. Morb will be finalizing his draft with a Wind Chilin Slasher. And a... I don't know, man. Do you go Annabelle here? I think Annabelle is nice, right? There's like slow debuffs. No immunity on the side of Tears as well. So you cannot deter the slows because there's gonna be Layla in the field too. So it's force ban on the Vela, I believe. And if your Tears... Oh, a Josephine ban instead. Okay. So the play here is that Tears, he just kind of wants to like turn 1 stun this Vela. I guess that's the play. He needs to get this stun though. Oh no. Another chance in life. Alright, he got it. Gets the additional turn to steal the immunity away from this Trix as well. So Annabelle sending it. Gets the speed buff. Chow will be able to cut in between. Probably just doing damage onto the She-Hulk this time. Gets the additional turn. So next turn he has the Justice again. Vela needs the Violent proc. Stealing a little bit of attack bar reduction there. And big heals. Back to square one. Vela might go down. It's another big stun right there. Justice applied. And Shiho does have the second skill to gain some attack bar here. Oh, I think this is favoring Morb, I believe. So now he can just opt for the normal attack, try to armor break this. Chao still working onto the Shiho. 2 turns once again from the Tetsuya, but unfortunately no stun this time. So Singja very low on health. Yeah, you can place the branding. Annabelle does have the heal, right? Or is it one more turn? So this definitely finishes off the monkey. One more turn here. So has to go for the kill onto the Shiho this time. Another proc. Oh! Wait a minute. Imagine if this child gets a crit onto the Chilling Slasher. Oh my god, Tears might have just clutched this one because of that. How did that Chilling Slasher die? Double crits, popping the passive and bringing it down. Now it's Annabelle against the wall, and I don't think he's able to make a comeback after that. Yeah, you can get a sleep here, but how is your Annabelle winning a Chao? Oh, that was so unlucky for Morb. He's gonna concede this one, and Tears will be taking this 3-1 victory. That was illegal, honestly. I mean, like, there was no chance for that Chilling Slasher to die that quickly. Everything was like going really well for Morb, and then bam, one additional turn, able to pop the passive of that Chilling Slasher. Next turn, no armor breaks, just raw justice damage with a crit, 20k. Alright, so here's the bracket that we are gonna be having for the semi-final onwards, right? For this regional finals of the Grand Esports 2026. We did see Hetuka winning 3-0 against Magnum Phoenix. So Hetuka will be moving onwards, fighting Haji. And on the other hand, we have Tears up against Black Pingroy. So we're gonna be releasing the first code of the night. Alright? Make sure to collect this one right now. It is Get Your Chance for 100 energy and 1 mystical scroll. Get Your Chance for 100 energies and 1 MS. Make sure to collect this one right now because there's gonna be limited redemptions for the coupon codes itself, alright? And we are gonna be heading into a short break. Don't go anywhere.
to crown you the first ever, the winner of the 2017 Summoners War World Arena Champion!
This might change the game.
Oh my God! The ball lands.
And he will finally go down. The Okeanos will take this game.
Gets the defense.
Oh, here comes the Dragon's Dance.
To crown you the first ever, the winner of the 2017 Summoners War World Arena Champion!
This might change the game.
Oh my God! The ball lands.
And he will finally go down. The Okeanos will take this game.
Gets the defense.
Oh, here comes the Dragon's Dance.
going to crown you the first ever, the winner of the 2017 Summoners War World Arena Champion!
This might change the game.
Oh my god! The ball lands.
And he will finally go down. The Okeanos will take this game.
Gets the defense.
Oh, here comes the Dragon's Dance.
To crown you the first ever, the winner of the 2017 Summoners War World Arena Champion!
This might change the game.
Oh my god! The ball lands.
And he will finally go down. The Okeanos will take this game.
Gets the defense.
Oh, here comes the Dragon's Dance.
Welcome back, everyone. So we are on to the semifinals of the regional final round for the English-speaking countries of Southeast Asia, consisting of Malaysia, Philippines, and Singapore for the Grand Esports 2026. Now, we have Hetuka up against Haji, and Black Pingroy will be fighting Tears. The two players that move onwards to the finals will be representing our region for the offline grand finals of Grand Esports 2026 held in Hanoi, Vietnam on the 11th of July. And they will be challenging the other top two qualifiers from the Indonesia, Vietnam, and Thailand region. So it is all to play for once they locked in their spots in the grand finals itself. It's all to play for as well because the tournament reward is really big, alright? So they all stand a chance to win a total prize pool of 4,500 USD together with great out-game and in-game rewards as well, like the Zeratu statue figurine. Okay, so I can't wait to see who's going to be representing our region. The top two players I think for the first one, it's gonna be very interesting. Haji has been playing out of his mind. And of course, Hetuka did play superbly as well against Magnum Phoenix. It was a 3-0 sweep right there. On the other hand, yeah, I think we've seen Black Pingroy putting up a performance as well. So, here we go. The first semi-final. Who is going to lock in their slot in the grand finals of the Grand Esports 2026 hosted by Counters? It's gonna be either one of these players here. So Hetuka is gonna be opening up with the Wusa first. Okay, both sides have 2 LD picks. For Haji, he has the Pontos and the Ragdoll. On the other hand, Patter and Light the Big. So what will Haji do here? Wusa first pick. I think Shizuka is okay. Yeah, Josephine also a very nice option. And it's gonna go for the Riley and the Light the Big. So Haji here. What are you going to do about that? There's 2 really good supports on the side of Hetuka. And you kind of want to like remove that Light the Big as well. So I think going for something like a Stripper. I think Dinah here makes sense. Ereshon and the Light and the Fire Tiger Blade Master. Oh, there's gonna be a child to deal with as well. Oh boy. A really good draft from Hetuka once again. So if you're going Chow, do you bring in a Tasarion? Okay, Tasarion ban Shizuka or Trix ban the Tiger Blade Master or something. Either one of those, you know. So Haji last pick needs to be pretty huge. I don't think Ragdoll here is good. Yeah, Ragdoll. The 2 LDs for Haji, not really the best options. He doesn't have much, man. I mean, yeah, you can go with a Misty, but I think Misty here is gonna be taking so much damage, especially when you do not have any heals for it. Who are the bans going to be? It's going to be the Ereshon and the Chow. Oh, I got a feeling Hetuka is gonna clinch this one, at least for this first win. A Riley Light the Big combo is something to fear with every time. Especially when he has extra 44% defense. He's gonna be so tanky. So here we go. First match of this semi-finals of the regional final round. Between Hetuka and Haji. So going for the strip, applying the armor break right off the bat onto the Misty. There's gonna be the flying kick combo. Less than half life already on this unit. And you can't really stop the armor break as well. You got no cleanse. Shizuka will be able to apply the All Things in Nature soon, but attack buff incoming from Riley. Oh, it's looking really good for Hetuka here. He's going for the immunity instead, so do not want to get like debuffed from this All Things in Nature. Playing it meticulously. So, has no choice, gotta do it. And now, this Fire Inusuke can't control anyone as well. Can only do a normal attack. And this the big with more damage output. Usa with a heal. Misty will go down. Now you can just shift his focus towards the Fire Inusuke, honestly. So with attack buff this time, soul protection, you can't really use it on anybody yet too. So just gonna bring in the Misty again to do a little bit of poke damage. But that's not much. Look at that. The big is moving again. Man. There's no stopping it. Although, Fire Inosuke landed most of the debuffs here. So getting the provoke as well onto the Wusa. Nice stun. But like I said, where is your damage output? Because Riley will always single-handedly heal up the team so much. Every time she has the 4th skill up. Wusa with the additional turn, able to apply the 3 turns immunity once again for the entirety of the team. No strips yet. Once the provoke wears off, that is Hetuka's time to go. So even giving a stack for the Riley next turn, in a way she has the 4th skill again. So big damage here. The amount of attack bar this like the big gets, it's crazy. 20% up. And goodbye to the Fire Inosuke, and it's 1-0. Yeah, this match, from the get-go, in terms of the draft, yeah, it was kind of like a one-sided affair. Haji didn't have really good monster box to deal with it as well. Like, looking at his options, his LDs were Ragdoll. Ragdoll in this challenge arena battle has like really bad win rate for some reason. I think we've casted like so many matches already. Every time we've seen a Ragdoll picked, literally didn't do much. The passive doesn't come into play that often, alright? So Haji here. This time both sides does not have any LD options. So do you go for something like a Singza opening or a Wusa, alright? I think Hetuka here can just go with the Tricks Layla. Yeah, you can pick in the Annabelle first, doesn't really matter. Definitely for sure we'll be seeing a Layla later on. And depending on what Haji does here, he can also rebut it with a Chow later on. So once again, the deck looking pretty good for Hetuka, you know? So going for a Shizuka here. A very good support, as well as the Layla. Oh, this is tough. Do you Heigang this? With Heigang, you're gonna be lacking like damage output as well. So going for the Heigang and a Vela, Chow will be definitely picked up here at the end. And Heigang ban for sure. Do we see Haji dealing against that Chow? Monkey, the double monkeys on paper should be okay. Like, if you have an opportunity to lay out the armor break into the alter ego attack, that should be doing a lot of damage, around like 4 to 5k per hit. And it's gonna be the Layla ban. Alright. So very heavy water coming out from Hetuka's side. Although he's gonna be benefiting extra for 33% HP here with the leader. I believe he's gonna be opting for it. And Haji does have the extra 24% speed lead. Okay, here we go. Round 2 of this best of 5. So Shiho will be starting first, going for the alter ego attack. Do you try to stun up this Shizuka or the Annabelle? Opting for a normal attack instead. Do not want to give the all things in nature stun. So Bella can't use the Sanctuary because the tricks will be moving. So no point. So able to place the armor break as well. Annabelle here could just cleanse. Alright. And that's gonna be the follow through with the virus. So, gets the proc as well. Oh, removing the buff on the Shiho, so all things in nature will be applied. Armor break and a justice to follow through. Oh my god. The monkey is dead. The water one. Does it survive a justice? I highly doubt so. Yeah, 33,000 one-shotting it. And now, how are you dealing against that Chow? If you're Haji. Yes, the Vela can cleanse. But to no avail. Yeah, Annabelle just gonna be doing a little bit of poke damage here. Getting the strip onto the Singza this time. Oh, this is looking rough for Haji. The monkey needs to get some decent procs in, I think. Yeah, Bella gets the strip. So you're gonna start working onto the Annabelle. Another round of Ghost Prayer already. And Virus this time, Armor Break applied onto the Wusa. That's gonna be another potential one-shot incoming. But I think this Wusa will be able to survive. Yeah, Justice will do around like 30 to 35,000. I don't think that's enough to bring down this Wusa, especially when he gets the proc. So, no more armor breaks. And just gonna be shifting the focus towards the the Singza this time. Needs to stun. Okay, Annabelle here will be able to send this. Getting counter stun in the process. So next turn he does have the virus again. So Wusa, even if you place this Wish of Immortality, Armor Break Branding. Oh, that is something working for Haji. But Bella, do you have the Sanctuary up? Not yet. So Chow, with this Justice, Wusa is confirmed dead. Armor Break Branding, no joke. 45,000, look at that. And now the monkey needs to go all in onto the Chow. But even if you kill that unit, the Shizuka can still revive. So placing the Soul Protection this time onto the Tricks, reducing his cooldown a little bit. Or resistance onto the Shizuka, unfortunate. So next turn, this Trix does have the virus again. All things in nature will be applied. Armor Break Justice. Didn't crit, but that's so much damage done. And virus will secure the kill onto the monkey, and it's gonna be another victory for Hetuka. So 2-0 lead. Wow. Yeah, Haji's box once again didn't have like answers towards Hetuka's draft. Hetuka had most of the really good synergy over there. And we'll see whether he can make a comeback. I think opening up with things like Wusa is a little bit passive. I would prefer going for like a Josephine play or some sort, you know? Okay, here we go. Hetuka does have a really good box this time. However, Haji has that light Tanjiro, which could potentially one-shot something because he has the Kovarchi and the Riley option as well. So able to apply attack buff for it. Ignore defense will be around 30 to 35k. Is that enough? I am not sure, but better than nothing, you know? So Bella will be picked up on the side of Hetuka. What will Haji do here? It's gonna be the Annabelle and Layla. Haegang and a Ming. Very interesting. So Ming will be able to counter things like the Layla stun. Vela here will still be pretty decent. So a Tessarion and a Kovachi will be picked up for Haji. It's kind of lacking like strips, right? If Layla is banned. And it's going to be a Shiho. Oh, Hetuka is not one of those players to pick the light, the big. That is interesting. Okay, with this Shiho and Chao, I kind of foresee the ban onto the Layla, right? I think he's eyeing the ban on it. Might be quite confident to deal against this Tessarion. Well, on one hand, you got Haegang for glancing. If the Tessarion doesn't land the Oblivion, then things could just go south right off the bat. Now, Speed Leader with the Kovachi, the unit is gonna be moving first. So Shiho might be in trouble. But it all boils down to whether this Tessarion lands the Oblivion early on. So let's see. Will this be a 3-0 sweep for Hetuka, sailing all the way through to the Grand Finals of the Grand Esports 2026? It all boils down to this match. So Haji needs to make a reverse sweep to stand a chance in competing for it. Annabelle won't be able to do too much here. Just normal attacking something. Probably Haegang, right? Haegang is gonna be very annoying. Now, even if you strip, they're gonna get the turn. Yeah, but you got no choice. And you even stun the Ming for the Calm Mind. And Vela will be able to apply the Sanctuary up now. This is not looking good for Haji. Because Ming, one armor break applied onto the Annabelle. The Shiho will be moving next. Unless this Kovachi goes for the boost onto it. So he has no choice. Ghost Prayer incoming to heal up. But what are you going to do for 3 turns? You can't do much. So Shiho is playing it safe. Trying to hide under the invincibility buff first. Does not want to get off of it. Next turn will be only going for the second skill. So Ming with this armor break here. Annabelle down to last hit. Tessarion still can't do anything. Not able to apply any debuff because of all these will runes. It's looking really bad for Haji right now. So Haegang will be bringing down this Annabelle. And where is your damage? So Alter Ego attack this time, controlling the Kovachi. Unfortunately, not able to get the stun. So something working for Haji this time. But this Kovachi does not have any skills yet. And he needs to really bring down the Haegang first, you know? Oh, that's gonna be rough. With this armor break intact, Haegang here just gonna be opting for the normal attack. Now, he gets the stun onto the Haegang. But Kovachi dead. Earlier you used up your second skill, so you cannot even go for the luck sack play where you would try to armor break this Ming into a violent proc. You don't have that option, and Sanctuary is up once again. So with this additional turn here, I think this seals the deal. Haji can only strip, but at what cost? You're gonna get counter stun instead, and 4v1. Tessarion against the wall. He doesn't stand a chance. And Hetuka will be sailing through to the Grand Finals of the Grand Esports 2026. held in Hanoi, Vietnam. 3-0 against Magnum Phoenix, 3-0 against Haji. No problem whatsoever. This guy is not losing a single match today. Wow. Amazing. Yeah, congratulations to Hetuka, my friend. So he's gonna be locking in his slots for the Grand Finals of the Grand Esport 2026 hosted by Comtours in Hanoi, Vietnam. So make sure to stay tuned for that, everybody. It's gonna be held on the 11th of July, alright? So we got one more slot left. It's gonna be up to either the other two semi-finalists, right? Black Pingroy. We've seen him play really well today, bringing down the Goliath in the form of Jinyo. And also, we're going to be having the other player as well. I believe it's Tears, right? So, one of those slots will be left. Only one player will be able to head over to the Hanoi, Vietnam itself for the Grand Esports Grand Finals, alright? So here we go. This will be the second semi-final match between Tears and Black Pingroy. Both sides does not have any LD options. So fast picks, Tears is going for that play. Okay, I already can see what he's gonna do here. Definitely a Diana right at the end. And Black Pingroy will be opting for this Shizuka and the Chilean Slasher. Yeah, for sure the Diana is in. And what other options does he have? I think you go for Werner. Yeah, Werner is kind of okay. You got strips. Or maybe even a Win Robo. Alright, opting for the Werner instead. I feel like maybe even Win Robo would have been good here, you know? You ban off the last pick. Oh, Black Pingroy. Oh, there's so many wind and water units in this match. So what are the bans? Do you ban off the Hey Gang? No. So Diana will be removed as well as the Chilean Slasher. And it's gonna be a race between Black Pingroy, whether he can bring down this Chow in time. It's gonna be really tough though because attack buff Riley, so much heals. It's gonna be starting to work onto this Werner first. So steals the invincibility buff away from this Shiho. That is super important. And he has immunity as well. So 33% chance for this Layla to strip that unit. But at the end of the day, there's Heigang in the field. So Heigang will be able to go for the full strip this time, getting the stun onto the Shizuka, Justice, and an additional turn from this Chow as well. Can he stun the Layla? Did not get it. Wow. Tears is proccing left and right. Okay, gets the glancing at least onto this unit now. Triple stun, which is nice. So the Layla will be able to get a lot of attack bar rolling over here. Riley placing the heals. So back to square one. Attack buff, Chow. Justice, heals. Oh, not yet. That Shiho surviving 1 HP. So there's gonna be a little bit of heals here incoming. Riley will be able to apply immunity all around this time. So all things in nature doesn't do too much. If this Chow violent procs, GG. Okay, he did not get it. So something working for the Shiho. Able to bring down the Werner. essentially this is going to be like 3v3. And it's gonna be a timer whether this Shizuka can sustain. Because you kinda need the Shiho's alter ego attack to kill off this monkey, right? You need to revive it. So the Heigang here goes for the strip, getting 1 stun. So tons of debuffs landed once again from this Layla. Pretty good debuffs right there. You need to slow this Chow down. Can he buy enough of time for this Shiho to place an alter ego attack on this Chow? Because one skill tree that is going to do a lot of damage already. I think this Chow is going to die. So soul protection once again. This Chow cannot kill the Shiho yet. That is a very good additional turn from Tears though. So no more strips, no stun. Who do you work on? Oh, I don't know whether that's the play though. I felt like maybe you should have tried to shift your focus towards the Shizuka, right? I think that unit is the one more annoying at this point. Because she's bringing in the revives, things like that. The soul protection applied onto everyone with the all things in nature. Skill 2 also very low cooldown. So this monkey, that is big damage. Okay. So Justice, now additional turn. This Shizuka might be in trouble. Next turn, she has the second skill. However, the Shiho doesn't have the skill tree already. So that's not really good for Black Pingroy. This Riley is single-handedly healing up the team so much. So what can Tears do now? He needs to survive at least 6 more turns on this Chow. I mean on this Shizuka for that soul protection. He needs 2 more turns. 2 more skill 2s onto the Shiho. Is he able to buy enough of time? It's gonna be close though. So this is going to be the part where it's gonna be stalling a little bit. Shizuka needs to proc. Alright. Next turn she has the second skill again. And that is going to reduce 1 more cooldown on the alter ego attack. Justice. I think he does not have it yet. 1 more turn. This Shizuka needs to survive one more rotation. Is she able to do it? Heigang has to stun something here. He gets it onto the Layla. That is super important because now Chow will be moving and Shizuka has no more health to deal with that already, and it's 1-0 lead for Tears. Yeah, he needed 1 more rotation on that soul protection. Oh, that was so unlucky. I guess probably holding on. He should have probably hold on the Shiho's 3rd skill. You know? And then when you wait 40%, 50% damage increase, you can always revive after that and then place the skill tree to one-shot. So I guess he got a little bit confident, I guess, thinking that he could have killed off that unit early on with 1 skill tree. Didn't manage to do so. So round 2. This time Black Pingroy going for the righty. And Tears opting for this Singza and the Vela. Alright. So So I think Black Pingroy going for Riley is not gonna be a Dark Monkey King game. Once again, a Heigang will be picked up on the side of Tears. So what is that? Oh, what is that unit gonna be? It's gonna be a Ragdoll pick. Okay, very interesting Ragdoll. Are you banning off that Tasarion? That is the question though. Okay, here we go. Picks are locked in. It's gonna be the Diana here, meaning that a Tasarion will definitely be banned out. But if Diana is removed, I don't know whether you can kill off this Chao once again. Oh, it's gonna be a really good Chao game. So Shiho will be moving first here, able to apply the stun onto either the Vela, but going for the Heigang instead. So now with a full strip intact, gets the stun onto the Shizuka as well. Vela placing the Sanctuary. Oh, big damage done onto the Shiho. And didn't cleanse the armor break though. So I think Shiho is definitely dead here. It gets the Violent proc. Ragdoll to finish it off. Now, on the bright side for Black Pingroy, it's not really over yet because Shizuka does have the second skill to bring up this unit. Although this monkey can't really do that much. Yeah, he tried to stun the Singza. So Chao with attack buff. This Heigang gets the Violent proc as well. Heigang goes down. Now, it's a timer for Tears to kill off this Chao, I think. He needs to lay out this armor break. Big Torrent. Gets the proc. And Chao goes down. 2-0. Oh my god, I didn't expect that Ragdoll to kill because we know Ragdoll's damage is not good. Yo, the timing on that was so unlucky for Black Pingroy, honestly speaking. Because if Chao cleansed the armor break there, he could have just started working onto the Ragdoll instead. Very simple from then on out, right? So yeah. Man, 2-0 lead for Tears. Are we going to see like 3-0 sweeps in the semis? Oh, Black Pingroy needs to clutch up this one. However, Tears has the God option. The light, the big. God has chosen his fate. Whether he makes use of it is a different question, right? So, Wusa will be picked up first. Okay, here we go. Singza and Light the Big right at the end. And Black Pingroy, what are you going to do about that? Bringing in a Layla to pray that he can slow things down. So what are the bans going to be? I think if you're Tears, you kind of want to like remove the Chillin Slasher. Yeah, I think that's the ban. The unit is gonna be doing a lot of damage, especially when he kinda gets like an armor break and maybe a luck sack crit onto the big could potentially one-shot it. So Shiho here will be moving. Nothing much he can do. So doing a little bit of poke damage onto the Singza. Gets the stun onto the Layla as well. Wow. That stun on Layla is huge. So even controlling this Annabelle too. Now, if you're Tears, you're just gonna start working onto the She-Ho, right? The big counter stunts. Armor break is applied. Thankfully this time Black Pingroy cleansed the armor break. But the monkey is getting controlled left and right. Now Josephine with the additional turn to secure the stun onto the Layla. Yo. Oh, that Riley needed that badly. So just opting for the normal attack over here. Heigang does not have the strip yet, I think. I believe one more turn. Yes, there we go. However, Josephine has it. Are you able to control this Annabelle? No, not able to. So She-Ho is in the slums right now. No HP. And if you're Annabelle, you kinda want to send your third skill, you know, you gotta slow things down. Getting the stun on it instead. So Josephine now will be able to apply the shield. The Big is moving next. Does the Riley have any heals? She does. So Bell and Bosso to sustain this unit a little bit longer. Stealing a little bit of attack bar. Gets the armor break. She-Ho, do you want the stun units here? Should have went for the second skill. Honestly, Josephine didn't have the shield, right? Oh, miscalculated, I guess. So Layla getting stunned. It's looking really good for Tears now. Even though he does not have any heals, the Josephine passive is able to provide so much. And Tears, another 3-0 sweep in this one. Tears will be moving onwards to the Grand Finals as well for the Grand Esports 2026 hosted in Hanoi, Vietnam, alright? So congratulations, we have our 2 finalists. And honestly, they played out of their minds. Yeah, Hetuka, today, his record is 6-0. Hasn't lost a single match yet. Amazing, amazing, alright? So kudos these 2 players heading all the way to the finals of this regional final round and locking in their spots already for the grand finals itself. So 3-0 sweep each. And I believe we are gonna be having a 5 minutes break, alright? So it's still all to play for, alright? So for the runner-up of this regional round of the Grand Esports 2026, they will actually be still awarded with a little bit of prizes here as well. So runner-up will be receiving the Devilmon Special Pack 2, and the winner will receive the SD Volume 1 figurine and a Devil Special Pack 1. Alright? So we are heading into a break. We'll be right back.
crown you the first ever, the winner of the 2017 Summoners War World Arena Champion!
This might change the game.
Oh my god! The ball lands.
And he will finally go down. The Okeanos will take this game.
Gets the defense.
Oh, here comes the Dragon's Dance.
To crown you the first ever, the winner of the 2017 Summoners War World Arena Champion!
This might change the game.
Oh my god! The ball lands.
And he will finally go down. The Okeanos will take this game.
Gets the defense.
Oh, here comes the Dragon's Dance.
Welcome back to our final break of the regional final round for the English-speaking countries of Southeast Asia. For the Grand Esports 2026 hosted by Comtus, we have locked in our two players in this finals itself, which are Hetuka and Tears. These two players will be heading onwards to the Grand Finals of the Grand Esports 2026 held in Hanoi, Vietnam on the 11th of July. So make sure to stay tuned for that as well. They'll be up against the other top two qualifiers from the Indonesia, Vietnam, and Thailand region, alright? So, a very interesting fact as well, for the Grand Finals itself, there will be a new set of monster decks for the Challenge Arena Battle Mode because there's gonna be a new season for it. So, they have about 11 days, 11 days to prepare themselves to find out which are the best combinations then. So it's still all to play for. They are gonna be fighting for a total prize pool of 4,500 USD together with great out-game and in-game rewards as well, like the Zeratu figurine. Okay, so once these two players are ready, we'll see who will be our champion of today. The runner-up for the regional final round of the Grand Esports 2026 will be awarded with the Devilmon Special Pack 2, and the winner will receive the SD Volume 1 figurine and a Devilmon Special Pack 1. Alright, so there's still gonna be awesome rewards here to play for as well. Once these two players are ready, we are able to dive right in. I think Hetuka today has been like performing superbly well. Like, he definitely did his homework, I think, throughout the past couple of weeks since the downtime, because he played in Group A, right? That was very early on this month. He definitely played tons of matches just to prepare himself for this tournament. And like I said, the beauty of this Challenge Arena Battle Mode is that there's no rune gap. So you just need to have like really good knowledge on the monster deck. Of course, the 14 units needs to play a part as well, because that's going to be a little bit random there. So also able to make tons of combinations no matter what, right? So we'll see here. Hetuka this time. Oh, he has that Light the Big and the Riley option. Will he go for it though? So Wusa opening is always nice. I really like Wusa Ming too. So right off the bat, he's just sticking that unit in. And Tears does have the Heigang option with the Dyna and Chow. I think that is his go-to route. Maybe fitting in a Patter for helping out that Heigang passive, right? Even a Josephine as well, depending on the situation. So, gonna be the Ming and the Riley. Two really strong units. Okay, here we go. A Song Zhang Lao and a Chow. Okay, Annabelle will be picked up. Extra heals, fitting in a Vela too. So Layla will be picked up at the end. What will the bans be? Oh, this is not gonna be a Chow game though. Like, for example, one Ming armor break. Okay, the big is banned out. Okay, Chow will be removed as well. Respect ban right there. So Tears have the opportunity for a strip into the stun. Ming will be able to cut in between to cleanse. So Song Zhang Lao here, what do you do? Goes for the Dark Monkey one, placing the armor break onto the Ming right off the bat. You do not want to stun that unit though. Okay, that is good. Actually, because prevents the Ming from cleansing here. Hey gang, do you try to stun? Alright, opting for the normal attack instead. Bella is silenced up. And now slowed too. So Ming taking a lot of damage now. Has to go for the Calm Mind, but you cannot remove the armor break. Annabelle can do it though. So everybody back to full. That is a huge stun onto the Annabelle. So Summon Clouds comes. Ming will not be able to cleanse from this. Now, the full strip incoming. Tears is looking really good this time. This might actually be Hetuka's first loss, I think. Because the Ming is in trouble though. The big procs, and Ming goes down. Now, huge stun onto the Velladrol as well. Layla once again able to control, getting the stun, and 1-0 victory. Hetuka concedes that is his first loss for the day. That's something we didn't see too often, you know? So Tears leading this 1-0. Alright. I think that Vela... Yeah, Vela pick was nice, but... I guess you kinda needed to ban either the Layla or the Heigang, right? I think one of those units were locking down the whole lineup of Hetuka so hard. So this time, Ming on the side of Tears and Kovarchi for Hetuka. Will they pick it? That is another question that we'll see later on, alright? So, Hetuka here. What do you do against the monkey? You don't have the Josephine option. So, going for a Tetsuya is kinda okay. However, opting for double immunity. So, Tears going for the Chao and Layla. Both sides picking their units relatively quickly. Oh, I don't like this Misty pick though. Oh, Annabelle and the Layla. 2 slow debuffs. Tricks will be locked in as well. And it's gonna be the Water Warner. So Hagen ban as well as the Chao. Oh, this is going to be another advantage for Tears, I believe. I don't see how he loses here, right? I mean, if this Riley procs, I guess, the Riley needs to not get controlled up. So, full strip applied. What can this Misty do? Attack buff. Didn't get the armor break though. So Riley has to go for the immunity here. And now, pray that Tears misses the strips. So Layla here will just send it. Gets nothing. However, now with the tricks, getting the slow debuff onto the Misty, that is super important. Getting a huge stun onto the Kovarchi as well. So Layla here will be able to go for more controls if she chooses to do it. Getting only a glancing onto the Riley this time. So Monkey needs to stun. He gets the additional turn, bringing down this Kovarchi. Now, armor break applied onto everyone. Riley is sealed up as well. Oh, this Misty doesn't stand a chance. Yeah, you can heal up. But that's all you can do. That's all she wrote. So needed a sleep there, did not get it. Now, Singzo is slowed down as well. If you're Layla, you need to get a glancing or something, alright? So getting a huge stun onto the Water Warner this time. Slow debuff once again applied onto this unit. Riley has to heal up. Warner is potentially dead here. Because Annabelle does have the heal. Another additional turn, 2 turns from that unit. Now armor break also applied. Yeah, like I said, this Misty doesn't stand a chance looking at the draft earlier. Oh, the Annabelle got a little bit greedy, I guess. Trying to sleep that Riley. So 4 debuffs right now. Branding applied onto the Misty too. Annabelle sending the Water Garden Angel. Oh, big damage done. And Misty is dead. Oh, it's a 2-0 lead. 2-0 lead for Tears right now. And Hetuka doesn't have any answers towards the draft coming up from Tears. Man, the Layla has been doing a lot of work for Tears today. Landing so many debuffs, all the important ones, you know. Although, earlier for that round, at the start, it was a little bit unlucky where she missed all the strips on the immunity. Literally did 0 debuff. First time we've seen that today. So Hetuka, will he be able to make a comeback? I mean, at the end of the day, I think he's already very proud of himself for making it into the grand finals in Hanoi, Vietnam. Alright. Tears also has been playing really well today. Didn't really rely on his Diana triple supports at all, really. but a lot of Wusa and the Heigan games. So he's gonna be opting for this Shizuka over here. 5 seconds left. It's gonna be the Shiho as well. Oh, a Win Robo? Okay, if you're Tears, what do you do? Annabelle, Pregi, Ben, Win Robo. Oh, Tasarion. Okay, Tasarion Shizuka combo is also nice. Okay, Vert also makes sense. So with Vert means that you're not banning off that Win Robo for sure. Removing the Layla instead. So here we go. Do we see Tears getting a 3-0 sweep against Hetuka in this finals of the regional final round itself? So getting the stun onto the Win Robo. Provoke landed onto the Shizuka. Didn't get the stun onto the Vert though. So Vert will be able to counter here. Armor break applied. More attack bar increase coming out from this Vert. Shiho needs to stun. He didn't get it onto the Josephine. So this violent proc is huge. The Robo is gonna go down. Right? Yeah, getting counter stun. Oh. Not looking good for Hetuka this time. There's gonna be the Soul Protection to reduce the cooldown of this Shiho. Alter Ego attack once again will be applied, getting the stun onto the Tetsuya. Josephine still does not have the passive yet, but now she does, once she gets the move here. Needed that proc badly, trying to bring down this Shizuka in time. Vert is also controlled up. Now if you're the Shiho, do you send the second skill? No stun. No armor break as well. Okay, that is actually good for Hetuka now. Use Soul Protection this? Alright. Oh, the monkey. Trying to bring down this Tetsuya. Down to the last hit. He's thinking it through. Not playing it greedy. Alright. So still 4v2, but Shizuka is very low on health. Now the monkey is controlled up as well. There's gotta be the shield. Oh, this monkey. Alter Ego attack bringing down the Josephine. However, it's 1v1 now. Who is going to win this? Imagine this Wind Monkey like crit non-stop and stun. Nah, that's not gonna happen, right? Hold up. Oh my god, that was close. Alright, so Hetuka begging this victory over here. Oh boy, imagine that Wind Monkey, you know, normal attack, stun, stun, stun until that fire unit dies. There'll be a way to win that fight, you know. Imagine that happen. Okay, so round 4. Do we see these two players go the distance? That Shiho was also a little bit unlucky that it got beneficial blocked. If not, I think game was over right there and then. Because with the Alter Ego attack, he would have benefited from the invincibility buff. So Tears this time going very heavy win in the form of Singza, Riley, and the Layla. So what will Hetuka do here? Going for the tricks once again. Avert picked up on the side of Hetuka. Tears will be butted with the Chow. I think Chow Annabelle here, right? Yeah, Annabelle is just too good to pass on in this context. Literally a force ban material. And a Dyna to be placed as well. I still feel like it's just gonna be a ban onto the Annabelle and Dyna here. And once again, there's gonna be one more coupon code to be provided after this match. So make sure to stay tuned for it. Who are the bands going to be? The Chow and Josephine. Okay, that is very interesting. So here we go. Annabelle. Moving first. So just gonna do a little bit of poke damage onto the Dyna here. Vert gets the attack buff. Attack bar rolling for the team. Dyna gets the proc as well. So a huge stun onto the Singza. Virus to follow through. So no threat, back to square one. Armor break now applied onto the Dyna. Big damage done. Oh, if you're this Dyna, you need to transform right now. Kind of, going for the shield instead. So Annabelle here will be able to go for the full cleanse. No stun this time. This Dyna might be in trouble though. Because you're kind of lacking damage if you're Hetuka. Thankfully no armor break was applied right there. But now Annabelle will be able to send the third skill in. The Water Guardian Angel is coming. And Layla to follow through with this. A big stun onto the Dyna. Vert is taking tons of damage as well. Hetuka is on a timer. He doesn't have any heals. So now with the glancing intact onto this Dyna as well, it's gonna be super hard for him to go for the transformation. I think here you just need to shield up again. No choice. Yeah, you're lacking damage if you're Hetuka, right? Everybody permanently back to full health. Riley does have the skill 4 up again. And now Dyna out of the shield as well. Oh, it's not looking good for Hetuka this time. The virus will be placed. Getting stun up instead. Man, this monkey is doing so much work. So now finally Hetuka has the opportunity to go for this. So bringing down the Layla. 3v3. But I still feel like Annabelle has this one in the bag, right? Because now this Hagang is kind of deemed useless. Once the slow debuff kicks in, yeah, Hetuka is not going to be moving much on his side. So Vert once again trying to get some attack bar rolling for the team. Annabelle does have the Water Guardian Angel now, 40% attack up. How are you killing off this monkey? So there's gonna be the full strip here, getting the stun onto the Annabelle, but Hagang goes down. Now, even if you place this virus, look at the amount of damage just from that counter coming out from the monkey. Just trying to work onto the Vert. This is going to be a pretty close match. So there's gonna be the heals here. And once again, everybody back to full health. I don't see a way for Hetuka to win this. The Trix goes down and this bird is super squishy. 3-1 victory for Tears. Congratulations to him. He's the winner of the regional finals for the English-speaking countries of Southeast Asia, consisting of Malaysia, Philippines, and Singapore. However, like I said, Hetuka and Tears have locked in their slots already in the grand finals of the Grand Esports 2026 held in Hanoi, Vietnam. It's gonna be an offline tournament, so they're gonna be up against the other qualifiers from the Indonesia, Vietnam, and Thailand region as well. So congratulations to these two players. Once again, they played really well today. Like I said, I think Hetuka didn't really lose that. They literally didn't lose any games, like the important ones, right? Because you just need to make it your way to the finals. And over there, I guess he was having some fun with Tears. Just really playing like... I didn't really play like counter picks. It was more like both sides going full on controls kind of thing, right? So yeah, I think overall we had tons of fun matches today. And we are going to be releasing the final code of the night. So make sure to collect this one right now. It is Welcome to VN for 100,000 mana stones and 2 mystical scrolls. Okay, once again, Welcome to VN for 100,000 mana stones and 2 mystical scrolls. Just gonna leave it here for a little while. Yeah, make sure to collect this one right now because there's gonna be limited redemptions on it. Alright. And yeah, I guess that is it for the regional final round for the Grand Esports 2026. This will conclude the end of it, and once again, massive congratulations to Hetuka and Tears for making it all the way to the grand finals of the Grand Esports 2026 held in Hanoi, Vietnam on the 11th of July, alright? So guys, ladies and gentlemen, make sure to mark down your calendar. Make sure to tune in for the stream itself on that day, okay? And that will be our final 8 players will be locked in to compete for a prize pool of 4,500 USD with great out and in-game rewards as well. Have a great weekend, everyone, and I will see y'all real soon. Take care, everyone, and bye for now.